Despite literally everything being against us, we came out swinging, got some victories under our belt and some fire in our bellies. But my friends, what we have ahead, the uphill battle, we will still fight and fight with everything we have is going to be no cakewalk. Yesterday was the easy part compared to what is ahead of us, and it's time for final thoughts. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and state the obvious. We didn't get what we wanted last night. It wasn't the seismic red tsunami we hoped, prayed, and voted for. But we cannot hang our heads. We still have unfinished business, and we still made gains that will throw a wrench in whatever cockamamie communist garbage these Democrats have in the works for the next 2 years. Thanks to you, thanks to all of us, we will no longer be at the mercy of whoever programs Biden and his teleprompter, so we need to celebrate that. When the silent majority is willing to get louder, we cannot be stopped. But it wasn't just registered Republicans that gave us these victories last night. It was independents and even Democrats who didn't necessarily vote red because they like us, but more so because they knew they had to take a chance. Just look at Miami-Dade. It went red. Just look at how close Lee Zeldin was in New York. That is not something to scoff at. That is big stuff. The Democrats have fudged up literally everything, so much so they had to rely on a still mysterious Pelosi hammer attack and the nearly 2-year-old events of January 6th as their only talking points. Oh, and abortion, that too. But if you think Democrats are going to change course, you haven't been paying attention. No, instead they will triple down on the failed agenda and keep at it. They just can't quite figure out why the economy, inflation, and crime are so important to us little people.
The numbers in these exits do not line up with what we were seeing in the polling data going into this election about what people cared about and the order in which they ranked it. So we have had a lot of questions throughout this time about new voters, people that hadn't been in there before that were perhaps not getting captured by the polling. So maybe this is a sign that we're going to see a little bit more of that tonight than we expected. We obviously don't know yet.
And you know what's missing from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 5 issues? Democracy.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even in here. It's not to say that it's not an issue for people, but it doesn't
Not
even
the
come
issue.
close.
Who wants to tell her we live in a constitutional republic, not a democracy? Forget it, lost cause. But thanks to voters yesterday, our country is not a lost cause. We can save it, or at least we can start. So here's the message I really want to get out loud and clear, and I hope y'all are with me on this. The worst thing that could happen now that we've made these gains is to sit back and do nothing with them. We cannot let that happen again. We have to make sure these Republicans earn the right to call themselves your elected leaders, earn the right to sit in those coveted seats you put them in. The hard work begins now because we've still got this buffoon in office for another 800 or so days. So no, we won't get everything we want, but we can stop some of the communist BS we've been forced to put up with for the last 2 years. A majority in any sense of the word means nothing if we don't do something with it. And if we mess this up, we can kiss 2024 goodbye. And so it begins. Don't let us down. Those are my final thoughts. Be sure to catch the entire show as well as exclusive content, of course, on Outkick.com. From Nashville, God bless and take care.